Let's drive and I will tell you a real story of cheating.
It was the kind of rain that floods streets and blurs the line between day and night. Across the city, in a quiet apartment, Mira sat alone. The clock on the wall was her only companion. 9 o'clock p.m., 9:30 p.m., 10:15 p.m. She wasn't counting the minutes because she missed him. She was counting because she had stopped believing him. The message was always the same. Office meeting. Don't wait for me. At first, Mira saved his dinner. Then she stopped cooking. Then she stopped sleeping. There were late-night calls he would take on the balcony. Sudden business trips that never had flight confirmations. And the perfume on his shirt collar, a floral scent Mira never wore. For 8 years, she trusted Rowan with her life. But trust, once cracked, lets in a cold draft of doubt. Deep down, Mira already knew the truth. She just needed the universe to prove her wrong. That night, the universe had other plans. At 10:45 p.m., her best friend Neha sent a message that shattered the silence. I just saw Rowan at the Grand Plaza Hotel, and he wasn't alone. Mira's hands began to shake, not from the cold, from the death of hope. She didn't cry. Not yet. Crying comes after the anger. Right now, adrenaline took over. She grabbed her keys and walked out into the storm, leaving the front door wide open. Because when your world collapses, you forget to close the doors behind you. The drive felt like a nightmare you can't wake up from. Every red light felt like a conspiracy. Every minute of traffic felt like another lie. The city was crying with her. She reached the hotel in under 15 minutes. The receptionist asked for her room number. Mira ignored her. She had already seen Rowan's black sedan parked in the VIP zone. She didn't need a room key. She needed answers. Room 407. The silence in the hallway was deafening. For 1 second, she hesitated. Her hand hovered over the door. This was the point of no return. Once you see the monster behind the door, you can never unsee it. She pushed the door open. And there he was, Rowan, her husband of 8 years, the father of her unborn dreams, standing next to a woman named Kavya. The room went silent. Then the silence broke. How could you? Mira screamed. Not the scream of an actress. The scream of a woman who gave her youth, her loyalty, and her tears to a ghost. Rowan stammered. It's not what you think. But the evidence was sitting right there. The second woman, the hotel room, the midnight hour. Kavya tried to leave. She said, "This is between you two." But for Mira, this was between all three of them. Months of sleepless nights. Months of feeling ugly and unwanted. Months of asking, "Am I not enough?" Finally snapped. The room exploded. Not physically, emotionally. Mira threw a glass against the wall. Rowan tried to separate them. But you cannot separate a storm. You can only survive it. Hotel staff rushed in. Guests from neighboring rooms recorded everything on their phones. Within 20 minutes, security arrived. But by then, the damage was done. Not the damage to the furniture. The damage to reputations. The damage to families. Videos were already uploading to social media. Comments flooded in. She's crazy. He deserved it. Violence is never the answer. You don't know pain until you've lived it. The police separated them. Rowan was issued a warning. Kavya slipped out the back exit, and Mira sat in the back of a cold police car, watching the rain wash over the windshield. The next morning, the anger was gone. It had evaporated like the rain. In its place was something much heavier. Silence. Mira didn't cry. She didn't scream. She just sat there. Because sometimes, when the storm passes, You realize you are not the same person who walked into that hotel. She filed for divorce that afternoon. No drama, no viral videos, just a quiet form at the family court. The lawyer asked, "Do you want to fight for alimony?" Mira said, "I just want to forget." Here is the truth. This story does not change. Betrayal breaks people. It turns gentle women into furious strangers. It turns honest men into desperate liars. And it turns private pain into public entertainment. A broken heart can forgive many things. Late nights, missed anniversaries, stupid fights. But betrayal caught with your own eyes is a scar that doesn't heal. It simply becomes part of you. To those watching this story online, do not share the video for entertainment. That is someone's reality. To those who feel tempted to stray, leave before you lie. The damage you cause will outlive your excuses. And to those currently holding their phone at 2 a.m., wondering if their gut feeling is right, trust yourself. Mira is rebuilding now, slowly, painfully. She doesn't hate Rowan anymore. She simply outgrew him. Because sometimes, the deepest wounds aren't caused by strangers. They come from the people we trusted the most. Think before you break. Heal before you hate. And remember, a moment of pleasure can destroy a lifetime of peace. This is not just a story. For millions of people tonight, this is their reality.